president stealing the country money, get it to a horse, fighting your horse, as for eating money to a horse every day, and you criticize other people? President Boyka take the SOE's money with all accountability. They cannot contribute towards the budget. Okay? And as a result of that, he dumped it into 4 years for his retirement benefit and will sit and be pretending it's a presidential project. You want to talk about presidential projects? Talk about bill errors. Top men, they are dilapidated across the country. 10 million United States out of 8 million United States out of the one horse for president was sleeping in the country. If you call it a presidential project, why are we shifting the goalpost from presidential from Boyka retirement home to presidential project? If you're assuming, let me live by your argument that it's a presidential project. You know how many president homes across the country? The president has to go to what we can renovate them. What's the priority? In the jungle there, no electricity, nothing. And people talking about, oh, Georgia, big condominium, and the other one are presidential project. $10 million for $10 million on 4 acres of land, giving it to your nephew to the on 11th Street to go build a place. Moson's Company Incorporated. Did they bid? What the bidding process? What the advertisement? What the PPCC? That be realistic, man. We're not trying and pretend because we don't love the past administration. If it was good for Paul, it should be good for John. That be realistic. They went through the PPC. We should be questioning the legality surrounding this thing. What's the money in the budget? And we all say, oh, that no in the budget. Why there's nothing in the budget? The budget is available for public consumption. Okay, that's the main retirement we bidding. Maybe because of public pressure now, they will say, oh, that presidential era, Who allocated the money? Millions of dollars. That's what we pumping MCS school system. You said no child will be on the street. Then you thinking about where you will later after you lead the presidency. But do you know where the SOE's money are going? Freeport, NPA is supposed to contribute $certain billion. They can't contribute it. That's the same thing. Cash cow. NASCO, they can contribute towards the budget. That's the same thing. No Carden, all the company, all the SOEs, LTA, Maritime, the amount of will contribute. Have you asked yourself where the money going? That to the president's project. Suwakoko just is only important today. That she took money and sent it to Unity Party. Yes, no car corporate social funds. She gave it to Unity Party market women. No poor market women may not have even received that money. The Unity Party chairman ate that money according to my information. But the law on the poor marketers and other people across the country, and you expect me, a Carol's great critical mind, you said because I say it's not my job to pray, boy, it's not my job. I'm not job to present tonight. You talk about 4 years? We don't hear low fire, but it should be in man. Every presidential party where the president will be another president coming to go when you go and sleep that in the capital city. But you took that project because you Tama put it in the jungle. One for the project that you are criticizing, you are causing yourself for that thief, that rogue. Is Joseph Boyka a rogue that Thomas for that? Is Joseph Boyka a rogue that Thomas for that? One father was building those things in for you. Why you say? You unpopular record when you are campaigning to be senators. You say we shouldn't get thief power and you come and sit on the show, your gentlemen. Don't make me take off my political jacket tonight, man. Yeah, don't make me get in my Stanton form tonight, man. We gotta be real. You people say that the president stealing the country money, get it to a horse, fighting your horse, as for eating money to a horse every day, and you criticize other people.
Doesn't want us to succeed. That's why they are coming out with the fifth ruling and the useless ruling. So you rule on one matter, 2 different rulings on one matter. So it's taking everybody time to give an interpretation. You did the first ruling, you did not give any interpretation, you left it hanging. We're in confusion for almost 6 months. You go back, it's like, you know what, let's just nail it once and for all, and let the government fall. You give another ruling, and you know those rulings you are giving will not hold because those activities are associated with political work. So how would that? So we say let's just do it and push them to the wall, create confusion, and let the government come down, and then we set up an interim government because some of them they are interim specialists. Yeah, they are interim specialists. So they want interim government. Well, I can't be want to continue with him there. So they want an interim leadership to come in. So now those who specialize in interim leadership, because any interim leadership is not accountable to the people of Nigeria. You can do anything you want to do. So guys, specialists for that. That's the only way someone they can survive. When you have a democratic system put in place, they are afraid because some of them can only work to places where they will see, you have the opportunity to see. So that's what they want. And we're not going to allow that. They are not going to succeed. Baka will end it says here. And then the people will see the works of Baka. His marks will be all over the place. They don't want that. But we ensure that that happens so that our people benefit. Not being useless go passing around here. No. I told you what, when your action has no use, it becomes useless. If one let's start with the Chief Justice, the other so-called opposition.
Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Blaze Radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze we day 92.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. We talk the matter, no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia to every town, we get the one. Issues we matter, we go break them down. For the people, for the youth, for the whole town. Talking point for Blaze we day 92.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. Ambassador RUFUS, he sabi the game. He bring the facts, no be for fame. From government talk to street side chats. Talking points, they give you all that. You fit calling, you fit talk your mind. For Blaze we listen, no one go blind. From policy to power, we go discuss. For Liberia's future, we all must trust. Talking point for Blaze we day 92.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. You tune in every night, don't miss the show. Talking point for Blaze, where the real talk go. Ambassador RUFUS, your voice, your friend. For Liberia's progress, we go defend. Yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh. You so tune in every night, don't miss the show. Talking point for Blaze, where the real talk go. Ambassador RUFUS, your voice, your friend. For Liberia's progress, we go defend. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Blaze Radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze we day 92.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. We talk the matter, no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia to every town, we get the one. Issues we matter, we go break them down. For the people, for the youth, for the whole town. Talking point for Blaze we day 92.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth we bring.
Today I'm here because of the just leaders. The drugs are causing many people fraud and killing many people on the street.
Okay, folks. Let me say good evening to you wherever you are, however you are joining us. It is a pleasure to be back on your radio and your television this beautiful Thursday evening from Pinsville. I'd love to say welcome to tonight's edition of the Talking Point on Blaze Radio and Blaze Online TV. So, those of you following us online, let me say good evening to you. Welcome to tonight's edition of the program. Tonight's edition of the program promises to be interesting. It is something you just cannot afford to miss. Yeah, you can't afford to miss. So if you're joining us for the very first time, I'd love to say you are tuned into the right place and at the right time. Because tonight's edition, we are going to discuss those things that matter to Liberia. We are going to make sure we give you some of those information that have been happening across our country. So my name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. I love to say welcome to the Thursday edition of the program. That's the talking point on Blaze Radio, and it is on 98.7 FM. And we are also on Facebook on Blaze Online TV and YouTube as well, Blaze Online TV. So those of you watching us online, our appeal to you tonight is help us to share the live video. Yeah, that is our appeal. And tell us where you are joining the broadcast from so we will recognize your presence with us tonight. So that is what we want you to do. Just help us to share the live video. And the next thing you will do for us is tell us where you're watching the broadcast from as well. And definitely, we are going to recognize you on the program. We really, really love to do that. Every night, we want to recognize our viewers, those of you using your data to watch us. Okay. So I love to say, welcome to tonight's edition of the program. So, shortly before we update you, let's inform you that the Blaze Cash giveaway is on. The Blaze Cash giveaway is highly associated with the talking point. So the code is star 799 star 9 hatch. And you press number 2 if you want to play with Liberian dollar currency, or number 1 for you to if you want to play with United States dollar currency. The next option that you will choose is the number of tickets. How many tickets you want to put in? If you want to put in 10 tickets, you put number 10. 5 ticket, you put number 5. 2, you put number 2. Just like that. Okay. From there, you confirm with your mobile money password. If you do that, definitely your number will enter our system. It will go for the draw. Your number comes out as one of our winners. Tonight, you're going to be walking away with 50,000 Liberian dollars. Today is the jackpot. So people winning 50,000 Liberian dollars from the Blaze Cash giveaway. So you can put in your transaction, star 79 and star 9 hash. If we can get 15 persons, we'll put in multiple tickets. Then we'll run to our dashboard and start with the draw. 15 persons we are looking for right now to go for the draw. Star 79 and star 9 hash. That's the code. Put in your transaction and make your number visible in the system. Okay, so let's see if we can update you on other issues, on some issues happening across Liberia. Yeah, let's see if we can update you quickly on some of those things. So this one says former Finance Minister Samia Tue has accused Vice President Jeremiah Kun of orchestrating efforts to have him jailed in order to advance his own presidential ambition. Tue made the allegations on Wednesday, a day after he appeared before criminal Kosi at the Temple of Justice, where proceedings in his high-profile case resumed, following a mandate from the Supreme Court of Liberia. Judge Usman Efeka ordered the Supreme Court's mandate as ordered the Supreme Court mandate read into the record on Tuesday, thereby clearing the way for the Constitution. That's the continuation of the trial. The former finance minister, along with 4 other former officials, is accused of misapplying 6.2 million United States dollars, allegedly earmarked for national security purposes uh, during the previous administration. Okay, let me go to what Tue said. Okay, let me go to what Tue said. Okay, a day after the court proceedings resumed, Tue took to his Facebook page with explosive allegations directed at Vice President Jeremiah Cohn. In a statement, Tue claimed that the vice president, is using his influence to ensure his imprisonment as part of a political calculation tied to future presidential ambitions. Jeremiah Conquest is the discussion of the best and brightest in our generation as his path to political ascendancy, Tue wrote. He wants to jail Tue in the CDC and is fighting Gaffan in the UP. Choose Staton Waterspoon or Spoon Talk. Tue went further, suggesting that Vice President Kuhn's political strategy is premised on positioning himself for leadership after President Joseph Boakai. If Kuhn believes he will lead our generation beyond Weah and Boakai, his best bet is the death of the current president, and we will fast and pray against this outcome, Tue stated. Yeah, so that is what Samuel Tue, the former finance minister, he's alleging that the current the current vice president Jeremiah Kuhn is working things against him to make sure that he is jailed. Yeah, that's what the former finance minister said. He said the vice president is doing that because of his presidential ambition. Yeah, because of a presidential ambition. So today, folks, we saw some lawmakers, some representatives. Today they were at the executive mansion. As you may be aware, there are some folks who classify today to be the yellow machine day. Yeah. We saw lots of people in yellow, other people in gold, some of those lawmakers, some government officials. Uh, yeah, so there was a movement of the F movie equipment from the Freeport of Monrovia to the barracks in Carisburg. So that is where the 137 pieces of F movie equipment have been transported. So we are waiting, according to government, they are waiting the next shipment of F movie equipment. From there, everything comes, they will start the entire process to distribution. But right now, the government have announced recruitment of people of people to apply. They are recruiting people right now to apply. So some of you out there, maybe you want to apply to be one of the operators of those F movie equipments. We hope that you can apply as well. And when you are successful, that will be awesome for you. So yeah, so the movement were done today, and we saw those lawmakers, those representatives. In fact, they went today at Capitol Building, the representative in particular. They went today at Capitol Building, and folks, they call roll. They did their roll call. After the roll call, they adjourned. The House of Representatives, they adjourned. They made their way to Freeport first. From Freeport to Monrovia, they went to the executive mansion where they met the president. And we saw the Speaker of the House of Representatives and the rest of the other lawmakers telling the president, thank you, appreciating the president. Again, the president reaffirmed his commitment to making sure that Liberia have access to road. Yeah, he reaffirmed his government commitment to that. Well, I was like, wow, is it because of the yellow machine? So our lawmakers call holiday today. Yeah, specifically the House of Representatives, because the senators they held session, they had discussion. But for the House of Representatives, it was holiday today. Yeah, it was holiday. They just when they call roll, the next thing they did, they joined. Just a minute, let's go. And everyone were in their yellow. But again, that is that. I just thought to inform you about some of those things that were happening. Yeah, I just thought to inform you about some of those things that have been happening. So, folks, those of you just joining us, this is the Talking Point on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM. And my name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. Those of you watching us online, do not forget, tell us where you're watching us from. Please tell us where you're watching us from. We want to recognize you as well. We want to know our viewers, okay? So tell us where you are watching us from tonight. Definitely, we are going to recognize you with us tonight on the show. Now, folks, this issue of the University of Liberia, it is getting hot right now. It is getting hot right now as we speak. The entire social media is like outside down. The entire social media. So, Monty Colley, everyone, many of you might know Monty Colley. Monty Colley, who have been one of the activists who supported the current administration. He have been, he have been being vocal on some of those issues. He have been vocal on some of those issues. Now, he came up in recent time about the recent graduation of the University of Liberia. Manticoli came out and he alleged that Rosetta, that Azetta rather, it's not Rosetta. Let me get her name properly. Okay, her name is Azetta Howard. According to Manticoli, after she was announced as deuce of the law school, Manticoli alleged that she's not the deuce. She carried out some fraud. So he even called for investigation to go out there. So the truth will come out. But according to him, he have some evidence that indeed she is not the deuce of the law school. So he have been running for the last few days. I think he did that post on the 20th. So about 6 days now. Lots of people have been in every corner have been discussing it. Right? The University of Liberia is the biggest public university in the country. And the university authority came out, the university president came out and debunked mounting allegations. The university debunked that. To say after their investigation, indeed, Azetta Howard, definitely she is the deuce of the law school. Now, with the information, the board of trustees of the University of Liberia stepped in. They stepped in. And today they convened a meeting. They convened a meeting. Coming, folks, just give me a few seconds. Just give me a few seconds. I want to put out something quickly. Yes. So they convened a meeting that so they will have some discussion about this whole allegation. Mind you, the University of Liberia is, if not the biggest, but one of the biggest universities in the country. If it is not the biggest, it is one of the biggest universities in the country. So according to a report, when they met, about 4 students of the law school, they presented their case against Madam Azetta Howard, that she's not the deuce. And mind you, these students are graduating students as well. All of them graduating this graduation that is ongoing. So according to them, she's not the deuce of the university. That's the report we received. So as a result of that, the board of trustees of the University of Liberia, they told the university to table the announcement of the deuce of the law school. So they will do an investigation. So they recommended that the administration withhold the announcement of the law school deuce for a 2025 graduating class pending the outcome of an investigation. The decision followed a complete file by several graduating students and additional information that recently came to the attention of the university administration and the board. So right now, the board of trustees, as things stand, they are investigating. I think still right now, they are investigating to know if there was a fraud. If there was a fraud. But on the other hand, folks, on the other hand, I want to see if I can play you a video. Yes. Let me see if I can play you a video. Yes. Let me see if I can play you a video quickly. I want to see if I can play you a video. Okay. Folks, those of you just joining us, we love to say welcome to the Talking Point on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM. We love to say welcome to tonight's edition of the Talking Point. Okay, okay. Let me see. Okay, sorry for that. Sorry. Good. I want to lay my hands on that video. I want to play you the video. I want to play you that video about Rosetta. So today, Rosetta, that's Azetta. What kind of Rosetta based in my mouth? Sorry, but Azetta, she announced that she's taking a lawsuit against Monty Cody. I want to play you the video where she's announcing the lawsuit, where she's announcing the lawsuit. That is what I want to play for you. Okay, so let me see if I can lay my hands on that video quickly. Let me see if I can lay my hands on that video for you, especially our people watching online and those of you listening to us via radio. You're going to get the audio as well, so don't worry. Let me see if I can lay my hands on that particular video. Okay, I want to lay my hands on that particular video. Then definitely we'll see if we can play it for you. Okay, let me see if I can play it right now. Let me see if I can play it. Just be right there, folks. Give me a few seconds. Yeah, just give me a few seconds quickly so I can get my hands on that. Yeah, so I can get my hands on that. Good. This is it. This is it. Okay, it is uploading right now. It is uploading. Just give me a few seconds. It will soon be uploaded. So she announced today that since Monty Cody is alleging that she carried out academic fraud, that she is not the deuce of the law school. So definitely she's definitely taking a lawsuit against him. She filed a lawsuit, a $4 million lawsuit. A $4 million lawsuit for defamation of character. According to her, the issue of her character, it matters. It matters. So she will not allow someone to just tarnish her reputation. That's what she said. She will not allow nobody to just tarnish her reputation. But if this thing is taking a little bit time to upload. If it will take time, then I think I'll just play the audio for you guys. Okay, I think I'll just play the audio for you out there. I want to play the video for my viewers as well. Okay, it will soon be done. So right now, this whole issue of the allegation from Monty Cody, that there were people who carry out fraudulent act, because if he said Azetta carried out fraudulent act, that means it's not her one. That means people help her in the process. Her one can just wake up and just say, oh, she will carry out fraudulent act. No. But let me play the essay, folks. Listen to it. Let me play it for you right now. Let me see if I can play. I want to play for you quickly. Okay, just good. Okay.
Since Martin has claimed that I committed academic fraud, and I'm not going to sit and allow this pass. My reputation is very important. For me, for those that know me, my family, my reputation is very important. So I've taken legal action against Martin Cody, so at least he can come and prove where I committed this fraud or what facts, because if you're making allegations, it should be supported by facts and evidence. You have not been even able to provide proper facts neither have you been able to provide the proper evidence to substantiate your allegations. Hence, I've been able to file a lawsuit, as I said, and the amount in controversy being $3,500,000 United States dollars in general damages and $500,000 United States dollars in punitive damages. Is basically his allegations imputing criminal fraud and academic falsification constitute defamation per se under common law principles, historically persuasive in Liberian jurisprudence. The Supreme Court of Liberia has long recognized the protection of individual reputation as a legally cognizable interest deserving of a judicial remedy. The law in Liberia provides legal protection for reputation against defamation injury. Similarly, while freedom of speech is protected under Article 15 of the Liberian Constitution, such protection does not extend to false or malicious defamatory statements that injure private individuals. Comparative U.S. jurisprudence confirms that defamation actions remain constitutionally permissible remedies where false statements or facts cause reputational harm, which of course he has harmed my reputation.
Okay, folks. So you listen to her, right? And those of you watching, you saw the video. You saw the video, and she make it clear. Since Manti Cody has said that she's not a deuce and she carried out academic fraud, therefore, she has filed a lawsuit against him. The first of 3.5 million for general defamation of character. From the 500,000 United States dollars for the penalty for carrying out that defamation of character. So that means it's 4 million United States dollars a lawsuit that she has filed against Manti Cody. That is what she has done. Now, let me read to you what Manti Cody posted after, I think when that particular information came out about less than 5 minutes. This is what Manti Cody posted. Less than 5 minutes after the information came out, the video went viral, right? The communication, the information went viral that she had filed a lawsuit. This is what Manti Cody posted. He said, "Where are they? Victory for academic integrity. The truth is stubborn. The Board of Trustees overturns or cancels the decision to make Azetta Jones Howard the deuce. The weight of our evidence cannot be challenged. She is not the deuce. No deuce. Azetta Jones Howard is not the deuce. Decision overturned and deuce ship canceled. Today, our hard pieces of evidence were presented to the Board of Trustees. We made the case. Our young lady's evidence cannot be ignored. The board finally overturned or canceled the decision. Ms. Azetta Jones Howard, alias Tough Queen, just lied again in her latest interview via Spoon TV that the Board of Trustees did not meet and there was no outcome. Azetta just claimed that she is still the deuce for tomorrow's program. She lied again. Here is the truth. Please read the attached statement. Whenever we speak, we do so with facts and evidence, no malice and emotions. After reviewing our pieces of evidence, the decision has been overturned. A serious, independent, and impartial investigation will now be held. The truth is what we seek. The fact is what inspires us. Some people seem to hate us for different personal reasons. That is fine. That is their right. So even if we are saving a whole country, they will shout, "Don't believe Martin." Azetta, you think you can intimidate me from speaking out the truth by going to court or filing a 4 million US lawsuit? You are joking. Horseplay. you, you have zero capacity to scare me with court. As an activist, I have been to court multiple times. I have been jailed. But in the end, the truth emerged. You are not the dose. You do not deserve to be the dose. You did not earn it. Go and file 2 more lawsuits to the ECOWAS Court and the RCC, where I did. The final decision is out. So that is what Monty Colley wrote. Few minutes after the information came up that Madam Azetta Howard had filed a $4 million lawsuit against Monty Colley. So I don't know, but folks, I think this is very serious. Because for it to reach to a level where students of the law school who part of the graduating class, they will reach to the board of trustees, telling them that, hey, we have our evidence. And you listen to Monty right up. That they presented their evidence. That's what Monty said. That they presented their evidence. So that means people were there on behalf of Monty Colley, and there is no one else but those students who have been raising the issues, who have been alleging, who gave the information. These are some of the people who gave the information or who told Monty Colley that indeed there was alleged fraud, or they have been alleged fraud at the law school. And folks, 2 things here. If the board of trustees investigate this and it is proven that there was a fraud, one person that will be implicated is the president of the University of Liberia, Dr. Lily Mampaya. She made it clear when Monty raised this issue that Azetta is the deuce. They put out a release. She responded to Monty Colley. So to the extent of seeing students or some of those people part of the graduating class now going to present their evidence, that means it is serious. That means it's serious. On the other hand, if it is proven that those students in Monty, they are lying, Monty advocacy, lots of people will start to doubt some of those issues that he will try to dig out, or he will be digging out. Lots of people doubt it. So this thing, it is serious and it calls for investigation. And let me appreciate the board of trustees for not just sweeping it under the carpet. Let me appreciate them for not just sweeping it under the carpet. Because if it was other people or other group of people, they'll not take it seriously. Especially if after the university president have come out to provide the university side of the story, they will believe the university president. But again, it is possible that the university authority cannot be in the know of the alleged fraud. For instance, we saw the issue with Doug Cooper, the former inspector general at the Ministry of Commerce. It was the same Monty Colley who brought out the issue, who brought it to the public. So I think that's a good decision from the board of trustees of the university for them to do their own investigation. Let the investigation be done. Let us know what is the real fact here. What is the real issue here? Was there a fraud that went on? that made Madam Azeta Howell to be the deuce. It is important because there's the state-run university. For God's sake, it's not every time we'll be hearing the issue of fraud, alleged fraud from that university. Now every time we'll be hearing the issue of fraud from that university. So when those allegations comes out, it needs to be investigated thoroughly. Again, I do not know when Martin raised the issue. I do not know if the university investigated before responding. When they investigated, that's good for them. If they did not, then I think there was some misstep down there. Because when such allegation comes out, especially looking at past history, where we were just discussing Doc Cooper about a year plus ago, I think you should dig deeper. But again, we are watching to see what happens, to know if she is indeed the legitimate deuce of the state-run university. So folks, tonight you're going to tell us what's your thought as well. She filed a lawsuit. And today those students or graduates, today they went before the Board of Trustees, they present their evidence. So from that meeting with those students, the Board of Trustees told the university authority to put halt to the whole deuce issue until they investigate. Tomorrow is the graduation. Tomorrow is the graduation. So that means tomorrow graduation program, there will be no dues. Yeah. Until after the investigation. And we hope that the Board of Trustees will be fast. They'll fast track this investigation. So that's the first issue we're talking about tonight. You're going to tell us what's your thought on that as well. You're going to tell us, folks, keep putting in your transaction, *799 *9#. Put in your transaction and make your number visible in the system. *799 *9#. Like I said, let's get 15 persons putting in their transaction. Then we will be able to run to the dashboard to do this job. Okay. *799 *9#. Let's get 15%. All the 15% we already have 5. So about 10 persons we're looking for right now. 10 persons put in your transaction, then we'll run to the dashboard to do jobs. *799 *9#. If your number is selected tonight, you're working with 50,000, you're playing with 200 LD. So it's the jackpot. $200 per ticket. If you are a winner, you're going to win 50,000 Liberian dollars tonight on the Blaze Cash giveaway. So let me see if I can bring you our next video. Yeah, let me see if I can lay my hand on the next video quickly for us to play the next talking point. Then we give our analysis as well. Open the phone line. Okay, let me see if I can do that quickly, folks. Keep putting in your transaction. *799 *9#. Continue to put in your transaction. Okay, *799 *9#. Put in your transaction and make your number visible in the system. Okay, *799 *9#. Put in your transaction. So let me go quickly and play you the next essay quickly. Yeah, I've been seeing this video from this morning. It's been going wild on the social media. But let me play it for you. Let me see if I can. I want to upload it for you quickly. Yeah, let me upload it quickly and play it for you, our online viewers, and play it for you. For those of you just joining us, this is the Talking Point on Blaze Radio. And we are on 98.7 FM and Blaze Online TV on Facebook and YouTube. My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. Yeah, I am the producer and presenter of the program, The Talking Point. And this is the platform where we speak truth to power. Oh, yeah, the voice us, we do not shy away from speaking the truth. Okay? Yeah, we do not shy away from speaking the truth. So if while we are waiting the video to upload, let me again say this to the Board of Trustees of the University of Liberia. Let me say this to them, please. You guys have made the best decision to investigate this deeper. But listen, you need to fast track it. You should not delay now. All right, tomorrow is the graduation. That means tomorrow graduation there will be no dues. That means there will be no dues tomorrow at the graduation tomorrow ceremony because of this investigation. So since there will be no dues, let the investigation be fast tracked so that we will know the truth. So that we'll know the truth. In fact, when this whole investigation is fast tracked, either the lawsuit filed against Matthew will be withdrawn or it will hold. Yeah. Or it will hold. But let me see. Let me play this essay. Yeah. Let me see if I can play this essay quickly, folks. Continue to put in your transaction.
For some of those places. And the very court that evicting some of them today probated those deeds. What happens to the court? The court becomes a problem to what's happening. And the law, we got to fix it. So that if any court probates two deeds that brings such confusion, that judge is a fit subject for impeachment and removal. Something got to be done to curtail some of these things. So I understand empathize with the people that are going through all of these things. What I won't empathize with at the risk of my political career, where there is alley,
No, that one by
private possession or private property, private land, where people now live on it for generations. And somebody can claim it, and the court issue ejection notice on private land. If there was no indication, no proof that all the time the people were living there, nobody claim it, nobody put it on court record that they play your building, they claiming if one day the court will rule, we can't take it. If there is no record, the court got problem and we must solve it.
Okay, folks. So that's the voice of Senator Abraham Darros Dillon. That's the voice of Senator Abraham Darros Dillon. Folks, this video, certain part of this video have been circulating on the social media where he talked about where there is when group of people maybe on the road and government is trying to open the way, they should break it down. I've been going viral on the social media. But aside from that, folks, the senator raised a very salient point. For me, you might not agree with me, but I believe he raised a very salient point. This issue of land in our country, it is very serious. Where everywhere there is land dispute, everywhere. Where you will see someone will go and buy a land, expect what someone will suffer for years. They will save for years. Manage and pay for a piece of land because they want to improve their life. They want to improve the life of their family. When they spend their money on that property, expecting to find another money to start building, someone else will come from another area and say, this land is my land. I bought this land. Before you go look, the person will start owning or start claiming ownership to that particular piece of land. And sometimes we Liberians will always blame or on blame the land dealers. We only blame them. Which, of course, we have legitimate point as well to blame them because they are the owner. So when you sell your 2-3 persons, you are responsible. It is wrong. But listen, in as much as we are looking at the wrongs of the land dealers, what more about the court? What more about the court? When three persons claiming ownership to a piece of land, those same group of three persons, you will notice that all of them will have a land deed that have been probated from the court. And when the court probate your deed, that means your ownership to that land is legal. That means you are the legal owner to that particular property. That means your deed is registered with the government of Liberia and you are the legitimate owner of that land. That's what I mean. So how come we will be only beating on the land dealers, which of course we have a point, we have to do that. We'll beat on them. But how come we are leaving out the court as well? How come we do not hear people talking about the court? Those are judges. Because they are the one that approve those deeds. They make you to be the legitimate owner. So how can you will be a court and you are making 3-4 persons a legitimate owner to a piece of land? So if you are not causing instigation, then what you are doing as a court? So the court itself is playing a major role in the problems, the land dispute in this country. And that is the area Senator Dillon raised that I just played you. Something needs to be done about that. That listen, if 2 persons or 3 persons having dispute over a piece of property, and those 3 people, their deeds are probated from the court, the judge should be held responsible for that dispute as well. Something should be done to that judge as a punishment for causing dispute over a piece of property. I think that will be a very good decision if we'll have a law on that. If we'll have a law on that. Because right now, in almost every community, the issue of land dispute. Go Rousey Highway, go Mount Barkley. Every time there are land dispute. And the sad part is when you see the deeds of those people, they are probated. So how come that court will be probating people deeds and you probate my deed, and another person brought another deed for that same land? You probate the same person, they probate the person deed as well. Forget to know that somebody else has brought another deed for that same property. For that same property. I think the senator is trying to elevate this thing so that we will try to, or this issue of land dispute will be reduced. For me, I agree with him on that. I support that. I want for the legislature to make a law on that so that judges will be penalized. So the court will be held responsible for people causing, for us to have land dispute throughout the country. Let the court itself take its own responsibility as well. Let it be held responsible for that as well. In as much as the land dealers will be held responsible, the court itself must be held responsible. It made a lot of sense. So when I saw people, they took certain part of that of the senator interview, they were running around with it. I'm like, okay, it is their right. But the senator said lots of things on it as well. Now, another area that he talked about is someone live on a property or bought a property, is living on that property. That person have never received a notification that, oh yes, for instance, I bought a piece of property in Rehab or Boston Point here. And Oliver McIntosh, maybe he's in the United States, in the US. Maybe he's the legitimate owner. A legitimate owner. And after how many years he has spent there, he's coming back to own or to claim the property. If Oliver McIntosh does not come to say, oh yeah, I'm the owner of this property, to make me to be aware that he's the owner of the property, Oliver McIntosh just went to court. The court just called for eviction, unknown to me. According to the senator, there should be some kind of law as well, so that the judge will also be held responsible. Because the first thing, the person that is occupying the property should be in the know that, oh yeah, you are illegally occupying this property. So therefore, we want you to leave, or we are in court. I'm taking you to court. So let the person know. Let the person know. Like when I spoke with some of the staff member in the office of Representative Samuel Enos about the eviction of his African Dream clinic, the children clinic, or the hospital, you might call it, the children hospital. According to the information I got, they did not even receive any notification that the land they bought or the property they bought, someone was claiming ownership to it. But instead, they just saw co-sheriff want some money, say, oh, we are invading. That's what they said. So if it happens in that form and manner, Senator Dillon is saying, listen, the court should be held responsible as well. So it should be like a prerequisite to you filing a lawsuit for a property. The person that you find a lawsuit against, that person should be in the know. The court should be able to inform the person that you have a lawsuit against you. You have a lawsuit against you. So I think that's a very good decision from or good plans there from the senator. I think they just need to act upon it. Instead of just saying it, let them act upon it. I'm not, sometimes when the senator, when he does wrong, usually we'll beat on him. We'll criticize him for that. But the same way, when he recommended some of those things that are positive for the full march of the country, you might not like him. But I think you need to buy the idea. I think you need to buy the idea. So, folks, what do you make of this as well? Those statements coming from Senator Dillon, that we should not just blame those land dealers. We should also include the court, because people carrying the same land deed. There are people carrying the same land, but for the same land, by carrying their own deed for the same land, and the same court prohibiting those deeds for the same land. So they should be irresponsible. What's your thought? What's your thought as well on the issue of with Monty Cody and Azetta Howard? What's your thought as well? Taking him to court, or they filed a lawsuit against him. The Board of Trustees have announced that they will definitely they will definitely investigate, or they are investigating. They're investigating. But let me take this very short break. Let me take a very short break. When I come back, they will
For some of those places. And the very court that evicting some of them today probated those deeds. What happens to the court? The court becomes a problem to what's happening. And the law, we got to fix it. So that if any court probates two deeds that brings such confusion, that judge is a fit subject for impeachment and removal. Something got to be done to curtail some of these things. So I understand and empathize with the people that are going through all of these things. What I won't empathize with, at the risk of my political career, where there is alley,
No, that won't buy it.
private possession or private property, private land, where people now live on it for generations. Somebody can claim it, and the court issue ejection notice on private land. If there was no indication, no proof that all the time the people were living there, nobody claim it, nobody put it on court record that they play your building, they claiming if for us, one day the court will rule, we can't take it. If there is no record, the court got problem and we must solve it.
14 to 15 years. Then you come, you look at whole community, you meet everybody homeless. Then the suffering cold, look and say, go and take money, 30 to 40,000 person for all that land. It made no sense to me.
Okay.
It made no sense. I think you should relocate the person, or you can say, you repair this then that you get, you'll be okay. But our people bring disgrace to us. You don't carry anybody to go. Please, you just bring your machine. Is that buzzing horse around? Let me tell you, KONAH, if you want for the country to be a peaceful country, if you want for the country to be a good country, we should have to love each other.
Okay.
We should love each other. A love comes, it comes to be built. Where there's no love, there'll be no bill. You can say in America or any part of the country here, after 10 to 15 years, you can pay property. I don't know why it is happy on President Boka or President Boka not talking anything on the thing here. So the Sovereign is doing anything you feel they're doing. It means no sense. Look at what they do the same end up. Even though I support some end up, I don't let the way he covering the district, but you cannot disgrace the mayor, the representative. Usually, if it's low. Then the owner say he can go. So we'll give 15 months or we'll give 15 days to pay back the thing. You will be better, right? I think it will be okay that way. There'll be disrespect. Not anybody. I only represent for anyone who is on your name. I say hear them. Go to him say, oh, I'm ready for my name. And the person refuse, he go to go. When you go to go, he will the case, he can't do this. So we'll give you 15 days to move. It will be okay. Let us stop doing the here. The thing is be what you here in the country.
Okay.
Thank you for the show.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having us. Let me take the next caller. Good evening.
Good evening, Ambassador.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, money Momo according to Bonafa.
Yeah, David, go ahead from Bonafa.
You know, I want to tell Senator Keki Pot. I got a big question for him.
Go ahead.
You know all of them. They are more than 12 offices, more than 12 different homes. He couldn't go to the people to spend time with the people. For everything to start to say, okay, don't stop. Now I look at it, but now, and so my brother, Mandikori, you know, Mandikori is also follow the process. Mandikori says, and two hours, Mandikori. Because he was seen as a brother, and that minister, so many we began to see because most of the schools before this day, people just going to go private or great. So magically, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening.
How you do, sir?
I'm okay, Chief. What is your name?
My name is Myers, and I join from your community.
Walk away from your monitor. I'm getting the feedback, please.
Okay. Let me get to the land issue.
Yeah.
You see the land issue in this country, even with the buyer, we get our own problem.
Okay.
If you buy land from somebody, if you buy the land from you tell the survey, when they survey the land, immediately you have to go and probate your deed. But many of us will not probate the deed after 1 or 2 years. And then that land, you don't go and sell the land to different person. The person who purchased that place will go and probate the deed. If you buy the land into 2026, and then you probate the deed after 2026, you go probate the deed in 2029. And somebody else come after you buy the land in the same 2026 and then probate the deed. In time to come, the two of you go to court. Who will be the rightful owner of that land? The person who bought the land in the same 2026 December and probate the deed in December. When you go to the court, the person will be the rightful owner because you bought the land and you didn't probate it. So the person who probate the deed will be the rightful owner of that property.
So let me ask you before you go further. So who can carry on the probating of the deed?
It depends the place you bought the land. For example, if you buy the land,
we're talking about a perceived land, and one land we're talking about.
Yeah. Listen now.
Yeah.
If you buy the land in Makiri County,
yeah.
If you buy the land in Makiri County, you have to go in Makiri County to go and probate the deed. The person who sold the land to you, they will carry you and probate pay the deed.
Good.
We pay the money, which is $150.
So my brother there, I come in now, I come in, right? So for instance, I bought a land in Magibi. Good. I will have to go to the court in Magibi for him to probate the deed, right?
Yes.
So another person bought a same land I bought. Let's say I did not probate my deed earlier.
Good. Yes.
Then another person bought that land the same year and they probated their deed before me. Before myself, I went later on and I probate my other deed.
Yes.
Now,
so
I come in, Chief. I come in. Then that means two of our deeds are probated, right?
Yeah.
By the same court. Am I correct?
Good.
So this is where Senator Dillon now is coming in. Senator Dillon is saying, if someone probate their deed for a particular land, when another person carry another deed for that same land, the court should not probate that deed because they already get record for another person probating that deed. So if they do it, that means the court should be held responsible as well.
Okay, so you are saying until you rent to your man also. If because land in Liberia, the administrators they are not one, they are not two. Sometimes you find administrators be 2 or 3. So you are saying you have to bear in mind that this land is for another group of family. So me now, my brother already sold the land to a different person, and I come by and I sell it to you. So you have to bear in mind that this land, that family land, this is family property. So you have to bear in mind. So if I probate my deed before you any go to, I will be the owner of that land.
Okay.
So that come to the other one where the senator said that people will go America, they stay there for over 20, 25 years, then they come by, they retrieve property from people. That's fine. The law one of the laws say that if you stay for over 20 years, go back to the government and tell them, say, I have stayed there for over 20 years, but now I have come back to the government. The government now got it right now to sell a technical place to you, the place where you stay for over 20 years. But because we don't know those things, so we say that over 20, 25 years, and then we just see reluctant about it. So the person will come from America and tell the person, yeah, they play that my place. So if you go to the government, it's the government now who got it right to say, okay, say you have stayed there for over 25 years, just play for you.
Thank you.
Take it, we will give it to you. We government will give it to you. So when the party comes, the party not got no dealing when they go to the court. If you did that government, you don't be anybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me take the next caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
James Tumurai.
Yeah, James Tumurai. Thank you very much for the recognition. And so let me start with the land issue that Senator Dillon have mentioned.
Yeah.
And this happened to be one of the few times where I have to agree with Senator Dillon.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing we must understand, land got G and they get map. And the map will show the relative location of the land. That is showing all the frame of reference around the land.
Yeah.
If the land is opposite KONAH RUFUS on the left side, and on the right side, on the north, is near James Tumurai on the other side. That piece of land is squarely defined by the surrounding area. In the street will be there to mark it. So anytime you enter that particular information, if you got good system, it will show you that the portion of the even if you are not seeing that land, but they brought the map to you. Anytime you see it coming back to you, the same location, the same boundaries, it will tell you the blue. On the left side of KONAH RUFUS, directly on the left, the land there belongs to Peter Brown. You cannot probate it again. And somebody say, because you didn't probate it first. So, but even if I bought my own first, and I didn't probate it, KONAH RUFUS boy behind me and probate it before me. By the time I come back, although I bought it first, they should tell me that the land is occupied.
Yeah.
Yes, the probate court should say that. So, Senator Dillon is 100% right. They should not only be left in the land dealer in the buyer hand. The court that is probating the land should have part to play in the issue. Very seriously. Okay, so then quickly to conclude with that of the UL issue. I heard you playing the voice of the lady in question. I don't want to call the name because I don't want to make mistake with somebody's name. Yeah. So yeah. So I heard the voice she carried some $1 million lawsuit. I don't really level of lawsuit yet. Anyway, that Martin Collins come up, he failed to provide everything that is in your house. You're not going to carry that lawsuit. Me and myself, Joe, to carry that lawsuit. Well, that way, yes. That's why the clarity. Let him still provide evidence. If the evidence fails, I don't can sue him. Right?
Okay.
So you don't rush and start suing somebody because they accuse you right away. Go before the due process and then go through it first. Who is guilty and who is not guilty, then we can sue Martin Collins. But that way, yeah. And this is, you know, at UL, there are a lot of things that happened in the past that led to the administration, how they call revoking some people document during that was Dennis time. People who did not say NW, did not say in class, graduated, all the people. They ended up revoking that document the other time. I wish they continue to let people dig out. And she's guilty of bribing to all manipulating to be the dues. I think that document should be revoked because you go into law. Law is about fairness. It's not about manipulation. If you start manipulating, how sure are we are going to trust you as a member of the body that is responsible for our justice, our judiciary, and you are going to be bribing? I'm not saying that she has bribed, but I'm saying that if that is the case, if that is the case, our document should be revoked and she should be banned from practicing law in this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Good evening. Lorenzo Baba Yima, my name, and I'm calling from Ralphie. How would
you say what is your name?
Lorenzo Baba Yima, calling from Ralphie. How would you see?
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
Thank you. Let me say the allegation of Martin Kula against this lady.
Martin Colley.
Martin Colley is against this lady. I think it is the institution as a whole not supposed to be defending these things because of the institution named the entire University of Liberia. They have to stand right now.
Yeah.
Because what happened in the past, you know, sometimes when people lost credit in you, that can be the response of it. So now they need to come up to address this allegation of Martin Colley. Not only this lady, but the institution as a whole, they have to come out now to do.
No, but I think the university did that earlier. They came out, they said she is the deuce.
Yeah.
But today there were some students who probably graduating class who went to the board of trustees. They presented their evidence that she's not a deuce. So because of that, the board of trustees now put her to the whole deuce business. Tomorrow they graduation, but there'll be no deuce until they carry on their investigation as well. The board of trustees.
So you see that? You see what you're saying now? So that's what I'm saying. So there's a serious allegation against them because they are losing credibility. So they have to stand to defend it. Because what Martin Colley is saying, it happened yesterday. Like your son is a thief. They caught it as a thief. So this time around, there's another allegation that allegation that is true. So will you not still want to understand that your son was the first allegation? So now you try to lose trust in him. So for University of Liberia, there's a serious allegation. So they need to stand up to have a serious call in media to try to address the issue because it is their name is not a good name for them.
Okay.
Now they have like a serious problem now. You cutting off the program because the allegation of Martin Colley that you cannot have no program on this law school who is a douche. Now you postpone it because of the allegation of Martin Colley. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let me take the next caller. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Okay. 077 907 907 887 11107. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point. Let me take the next caller right here. Good evening. You are live.
Yeah, good evening, my brother, and good evening, listeners.
Okay, what is your name?
Yeah, this is the voice of Daniel LJ calling from District 4 to be precise.
Yeah, go ahead from District number 4.
Yeah, thank you very much for stopping the discussion tonight. But my attention has been drawn to the issue of the land patch.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that I would like to recommend to the public code of year in many different or in the entire 15 counties. I think they need to have a good database system. Whenever land has been sold and not be appropriated, no one again come in asking locality with asking square miles and a particular movement to prove another D for it to go in the system because I guess they will register. But then I have a laid down and question for the honorable man that was
Okay.
if we emphasize on the issue concerning the diasporas coming back in Labrador after spending decades of years and coming back in Labrador to reclaim land. Indeed, some of those land had already been developed by people who struggled to earn their little that haven't developed the land. But was he aware by the 53rd legislature during the former President Edwin Johnson said the administration when the issue of the land right law was re-amended that gave right to diaspora people who escaped from the Civil War have spent decades of years to come back and reclaim their properties.
Okay.
So I think
no, I don't think he's talking about them now reclaiming their property. What he's saying is if you are reclaiming a property, if you are claiming ownership to it, you should the person that is occupying the person should be aware that you are claiming ownership. But not for some money go low, you just see co-sharing coming and say, oh, you get us I need to you. So I think that's the issue you're raising. He's talking about you now. You can claim your property, your ownership, but the person that occupying it, let the person be in it know that you already claim ownership and you're in court.
Yeah, and that has to do with the court because if the recommendation goes to the court, if a man has spent over 25, 30 years in the state or out of Liberia and come back to reclaim his work, I think the court have all necessary right to do some due diligence to go and look at the site to know how many people residing there.
Okay.
Based upon that, he can send a communication to him by telling him to give them prior notice. If he refuses, I think they can go for further court trial to tell them how many years because I think in that law that was amended by the 53rd legislature, there was a right that was given to occupants, people who reside on those lands for decades of years. Since after the Civil War, they need to be compensated. Okay. So you cannot just come and remove people forcibly without you compensating them, nothing they come. And the court cannot be able to take any or final decision for land clash without them spending survey on a fee to look at the location of the land. Whether there are people who are occupying those places for decades of years and do a background investigation and just give the right to the individual to go and clear their and re-clear their land so they can have their claim. So thank you. I think the right thing needs to be done.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Let me take the next caller quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I'm calling from Redlet.
Walk away from your radio, please.
Okay, I said I'm calling from Redlet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I tell you when the United States as well, for youth, you were talking about the country situation, but the University of Liberia is not set on the very basic, my brother.
Okay.
Woman would do university, how she will like her.
Woman can do university.
Her investigation. Proper investigation, you have to do it.
Okay.
My brother. You have to do proper investigation, my brother. Hello?
Yeah, we are getting you.
Yeah, I'm the one talking now. I said the proper investigation. Woman will do the University of Liberia. The University of Liberia in the United Kingdom, my brother. Telling you reality.
All right.
Telling you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 077907907 0887 Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point. Let me take the next caller right here. Good evening, you are live.
Hello, bro. How are you?
I'm okay, Chief.
Okay. I think the rehab.
Yeah, go ahead. From ERW Rehab.
Okay. I just work for you and work on the long said the issue of the land.
Okay.
So I want you to know that in Labrador is well laid out. The roads are laid, and you can name them. One of the problems I have in Labrador, the issue of the land, number one, is court.
Okay.
So got serious problem with the issue of the land. People selling land to 1 or 2, 3 people, and the court getting be and some people. Two, those land dealers have problem with them. Three, the lawmakers, they sat down over there and looking at all those things happening over and over, and look at those errors, and it's still happening. And four, I have problem with the lawmakers, they see the same government. Most of those lands are in Labrador, KONAH. Most of the land are not laid out.
Okay.
Today, you see what happening now. I want anyone from the development, I want a show. Because anywhere the street is, your boss is other thing. And to close on the issue, if we just go from the Copa House, not from the Copa Lake, to rehab there, coming all the way, including where the president lives, that place is a reserve land. So when you break the people place, you must break the president who are too. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, good evening. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Maurice Bala calling from Painesville.
Go ahead from Painesville.
Yeah, I get problem with the court in this country.
Okay.
The court, yes. Okay, for instance, me, if I have money now, if I want to hold a red light, I go to the court and pay huge amount of money and go to the full court and clean that people land. Now what they're doing in this country, they kidnapping with the court. They take people property from them.
That's your allegation there.
Serious thing, I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you something serious. I'm not joking.
Okay.
Yeah. What they're doing in this country. Because common man get land from 1940, 1950. They just come from America yesterday that land. What they're doing this time.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us. It's 0777907 0887 11107. Those of you just joining us, this is the talking point on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM. Folks, keep putting your transaction. We are looking for the last full persons. Full persons put in your transaction. Let's run to the dashboard to give us some cash. Okay, 4 more persons put in your transaction *799 *9 hash. Put in your transaction and make your number visible. 4 persons put in your transaction right now. Then we run to the dashboard. But let me take this caller right now. Good evening.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. Otis.
Yeah, I represent Tennessee with Tintin and Nisogria. I represent Tennessee along with HDMA.
Hello.
Nisogria, Remitari, I represent Tennessee.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Otezo.
Evan.
Yeah, the Kappa program not start yet. The Kappa program will start by 1 o'clock. We're on different program right now. I Kappa people. 0777907 0887 Let me think like security program on. But let me take the next caller right now. Good evening. No, please. Listen, I'm begging you guys. When you call in, walk away from your radio. Please. You cannot be beside the radio, then you want to call. Definitely the feedback will hurt our ears. Even to other people listening to the radio. They'll start having issue with the sound. So please. Let's see how best we can take other calls. 0777907 887 Let me take the next caller right here. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, I lost that caller there. First, keep putting your transaction. Those of you just joining us, you are listening to the talking point and watching the talking point on Blaze Radio and Blaze Online TV. And tonight we're talking about Senator Abraham Darius Dillon a comment about the issue of land. He believed that this land dispute in the country, the court has a major role as well to play in it. That's what he believed, especially a probate court. Because for instance, someone will buy a land, another person go and buy that same land. But those two people, their deeds will be probated by the same court. So how possible is it that you will probate two deeds only for the same land? Then you can't be aware. That means they just there, anybody bring deed, they just put doc sign, they just sign it, put stamp on it, you go. They are not carrying on due diligence. So he believed that if such a thing happened, the court should be held responsible. There should be a law where the court will be held responsible as well for the dispute. And there should be a penalty. That's what he's suggesting. And we're also talking about this whole University of Liberia issue, the law school, the DUS. But let me take this caller right now. Good evening, you are live.
Anthony, the program of people call, I call more than 3 times, no response.
Hello? Yeah, you are on right now.
Hello?
Hello, you are live.
Yeah, I'm Hananiah Borga calling from Marshall Road.
Yeah, go ahead from Marshall Road.
Yeah, thank you for topic on the discussion. While the Senate was there, it is true, but where were them and Helen was saying people from the state have right to claim the land that are high in Liberia. Now, people bought VAT of land and then they keep them here, and other people looking for land to develop only. Then when the people come, they will not go to the court for them to come and give the people of town, even to compensate them. The court will just give them all of. The court is involved also. Okay? Because we are in the money, private country. The court not come, the court not send anybody to do follow check or to come to the that's why she needs a property, but this is why we have to give you. They will just give them all of. And secondly, when I bought a land, I'm not proving it. And then some person, the person can buy the same land, carry it. You can't look at the 2D and the area that the land coming from. When I carry my D, and then you already probate another D, and there's a right to say, oh, this land have been probated. This D, bro. Someone brought it and probate it, we are probated it. But then we'll look at it and then probate. So the conflict in the country concerning land, the court involved. So when Kenya comes, the court will be involved. The land dealer will be involved. These are the people that came way back in the country here. Okay? Or man came from the state, they say they play for him. The area another man came from the state, they say he have 160 acres. Can you imagine? 160 acres. The one way. And the area have been developed. Where will you carry those people? Or what will be the outcome of the people property? He said, what place for you? Where were you when people were developing the place? 1978, you say you bought a place. Now the place have been developed. And then you say the place for you. Why expect the people to go? People got to come in. They couldn't just go and hold and start demolishing people building. So the court will be involved and the land dealer will be involved. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Okay, thanks for having us. 0777907 907 0887 11107. Call us this evening. Let me take the next caller right here on the line. Good evening, you are live.
Hello.
Good evening, you are live. What is your name?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what is your name?
Emmanuel calling.
Where are you joining us from, Emmanuel?
I'm joining you from Upper Cowell.
Yeah, go ahead from Upper Cowell.
Okay, I want to make clarify to the land issue. Maybe most of you don't know.
You want to clarify?
Yeah.
As who?
No, I want to just, some people is saying that the land can be for a people that come from Morocco, you know. Most of the time, can't claim property. But let me tell you how the people that claim their property.
Yeah, but go ahead. But although we're not talking about that because definitely it's only own your property. If you make 100 a year, that's your property. That's your property.
No.
But go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say a little thing to you for you to understand as a journalist, you know.
No, I want to say go ahead and have your say, please.
Okay. You see, property owning is by generation, and that's all. Okay. I have owned my property, which my father came and bought a property, and have been a decade of years. My father was paying tax to the government. And so, if my father have died, I live from here in Morocco. If I come down, I can be able to stand back and pay the tax what my father paid. When I pay it, then the court will grant me with my property back. The high account, they could grant people with their property. So they are not just giving property out to people who are put the pay tax. Taxpayer is the one that they are providing kind of a law to. When you don't pay tax, do not grant you that stuff.
Okay.
You get me?
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you too.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah.
Pascal Davis. Okay, I thought it was Pascal. I lost that caller. 077907907 887-11107. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point tonight. We're talking about tonight, but we're talking about your number politics. Good evening.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Elaborate, man. When you are calling, please walk away from your monitor. Please. When you start the radio, either you off the radio or you walk away from the radio. If you are watching through your television, leave from side the television or you off the television. When you finish, put it back on. Please. Hey, bro. Let me tell you the next caller. Every day will say these things. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, brother.
Yeah. What is your name?
My name is Carrie Wellington White, calling from Marshall Road.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead from Marshall Road.
Yeah. Really, I just put my radio on and hear the compositions, but I don't really know the duties of the composition. Can you please brief for me?
Well, okay, so we are talking about Senator Darius Dillon make a recommendation. He's saying the issue of land. Sometimes when two persons buy a land, the two persons will carry their deeds to the court, and the court will probate the same deed for the same land. Those two deeds for the same land. So he's saying if it happens in such form, there should be a law where the court will be held responsible as well. Because you can probate two deeds for the same land without knowing. That means you have a problem. So he's suggesting that those judges, those officers of the court as well, should be held responsible, and there should be a penalty for them as well. That's the first thing we're talking about. And we're also talking about the University of Liberia, the issue happening there about the dues business, where they have filed a lawsuit against Marty Colley. And right now, the Board of Trustees of the University of Liberia have put a halt to the whole dues business because they want to investigate. There are some students who carried some evidence. They say Azeta Howard is not a dues. There was a fraud, allegedly. That's what they said. So these are two things we're talking about.
All right. Thank you for clarifying some things. Oh, brother, let me tell you on the land business.
Yeah.
You know, we always say, the land dealers that they cost, but also the court are held responsible.
Okay.
You know, sometimes, yes, I'm able to buy my land. Million years ago, my children come back for it. Yes, it's their property. But if they come and mean people residing on your property, it's not things for nourish or something. You just gotta go. The first thing, you invite the people, the community people, who are on your land. My people, this land for me. How can we find common ground? You call them, you present your deed, they look at your deed, and you say, okay, saying they can, you're already built on my land. My people, I want my land. So how can we do it? Will you buy the land back from me, or where you're able to leave because you have properties already on the land. But now when you saying, okay, saying the case, I go to the court. The court already know that land for me. It already in the ACA. And they allow other children, other people that may be 30 years. Well, now you get nowhere to go again. You allow them. Hello? Getting me?
You are alive.
Okay. You allow them now to be homeless. Where they going? Where you think they will go? At the end of the day, we're discussing poverty already in Liberia. To even get a couple of rest to eat a day, it's not easy. And these people struggle for 15, 16, 17 years in Susu to pay their Lake Congo. You say that your land, Baba, the place. I pay my Congo. You come now to clean your land. The court have to see reason. The court got to understand that a human being living on that land is not animal. To say, okay, the animals, they drop the animals and start building. But a human being there. But because the bribing plenty within our country, because they have no feeling for the citizen. For that reason, the court will receive small thing, because like small thing Labrador from the beginning of Liberia. Our country not developed today, but small thing, what you get for me? I'm a small thing.
Okay.
Because a small thing business today, it's costing our country to be like this.
Thank you.
So they can understand, Liberian can understand. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having us here. Let me take the next caller. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what is your name?
I'm Joseph KP calling you from Chicken Factory.
Yeah, go ahead and check it so far, Joseph.
Yeah, Darrell Dillon speak on the right, proceeding. Land issue in Liberia is very a cardinal issue that the judiciary and the legislature need to look at it keenly. Because when you look at our judiciary, both of those people are very much corrupt. That is, they will look at the land, somebody will come and buy the land. And then the same people will send those surveyor to go and survey, and they prepare what the land did. Okay. But now they will say there 2 or 3% purchase a particular lot of our land. So that creating a serious problem in this country. If the legislature cannot look at this dimension and really speak about it, it will create problem in this country. It will really create serious problem in this country.
Okay.
We look at it on the subject, but it will create problem because land issue is a very cardinal issues. You can buy a land, and that land it is there open for 45 years or 50 years. People develop that place and just come and just move there from there. And we look at the proceeding the situation now. Look at the economic process in this country. No job. Where you expecting those people who you bringing their houses? Where you expecting again to start from? I think government need to look at this issue critically. Government need to intervene. You getting me?
Yeah, we are getting you.
Government need to intervene. Government need to come in quickly and try to see how best they can put the thing into control. Then let's look at the University of Liberia.
Yeah.
Liberia really kind of think is in the other way. Because the way we do things here, other countries cannot do it the same way like that. University of Liberia, people sit there and just give people degree or people just give people titles. But when you look at it keenly, it can be true. I came from graduated from the University of Liberia. Some people who really can come up with that cum laude. When you look at it, it can be true. It can be true. Okay. I was there. I did tests with people. I do tests with people, and some of them even score grade more than me. So the grading system in US is not fair. It's not really fair. So the government really look at University like that because you can't tell me I will score my grade. Then somebody in the C section score grade I score grade more than that person, and the person can does me. So I will not be pleased. So thank you for the show, my brother.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having us here. 077-907-907-887-11107. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point on tonight's edition. Good evening, you are live.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Joseph Bass speaking from Johnsonville.
Yeah, go ahead from Johnsonville.
You know, the land issue we're talking about, the people that sell the land, they are very corrupt. As a blind man speaking to you, I bought my land from Peterson. People are selling that rent, the land good three full time. You kidding me? So right now, behind that, my money, they got the money. I don't know what to do.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, let me take the next caller. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
My name is Edward T. Foucault.
Where you joining us
Calling
from?
from Boston.
Yeah, go ahead from Boston, Edward.
Yeah, my brother, thank you for the show.
Okay.
You know, when it comes to the issue of this land or problem in this country, number one, for this man, give you where we living is. Look at from here to Marshall. One person will get about 10 acres from the quota all the way to the sea. In the place, it's not developing. Other people looking for land to get and build, but no way. So government, what that law said, really government got to come into it and really see reason and put some law in the country that so the country can be developed.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here. All right. Thank you. Let me take the next caller right now. Good evening. Folks, keep putting your transaction *799 *9#. Let's get two more persons. Two persons put in your transaction right now. Then we'll go for the official draw, right? Two persons. Good evening. You are live.
How you doing? I'm James calling from Johnsonville.
James calling from Johnsonville. Go ahead from Johnsonville, James.
Yeah. Ele issue there, all of it is na prayer na. We calculate where we go, where to go. Yeah. Me am alive now. About the brother get prayer. We get engineer 2020 now. We'll face that problem. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. 0777 887 1107. Call us this evening to have your say on tonight's edition of the Talking Point. You are welcome.
Hello, I'm Joe Jerry calling from Tinga Village.
Yeah, go ahead for Tinga's Village, Joe.
Yes, sometimes the issue we don't blame the dealers, we don't blame the buyers. Because the buyer, wherever you can buy land, you see people live in a community. Sometimes you do a reservation, you add one or two people. If there's no loss on that land, from there you go in the AGA and check that person deal or good. If you get a record document, then you come back and purchase that land. It happened to us. And we from big families eating off there. Our property, our father have here, eating off here, eating off there. One working for America, she came with heavy amount of money. She came first, she met our father. She said, you want to buy our property? Our father said, no. And then said the property from my children. Later on, she went to our Allah and pumped the man with enough money. The man joined in our father property. They use careful land. They buy our property. Want to go to the property enough PSU all over the whole thing of village. They put even under the cold, even give order. They put our house down. We can't follow all of down. Other people they buy, we can't follow them. Stay there and now we just want to go to school. It's more funny. Even get job. If tomorrow now we get job, and then we come back to play our property with the same way they use. I can't follow them. Then we come back now and we get money. Then we win our kids. We start putting other people hustle down. How would they feel? But because they use car for them to bring our property and to buy RUFUS.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take the next caller. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening.
What is your name?
My name is Raf, calling from Moses Blackfield, Brooklyn.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my take on this land issue is that in order for some of those things to be curtailed or to put an end to it, the various committee in the House, as Honorable Delon said, it should first of all start with the House of Representatives. And then the committee set up in the House, and the head or the committee on the land matter, is he or she the representative for that committee, the head of that committee should be somebody that have knowledge when it comes to land matter.
Okay.
That when first thing is happening or when war or advance is coming from them, from the House of Representatives to the judiciary, then the judiciary will act in line with the knowledge of the person that is on the committee of the House of Representatives. Because within that, I think much knowledge will be shared from that representative who is heading that committee to the judiciary, and then the judiciary will add it into law, and then the law will take its hold that when such a thing happens, the both parties will know that there's a fair play, that nobody will come from there with dissatisfaction, even though someone will be hurt. But the law will stand as a law that even tomorrow yourself will know that the law play, that the law did not cheat on you. That's my take this evening.
Okay, thank you. Let me take another caller right here. Good evening, you are live.
Hello?
Good evening. Yeah, what is your name?
My name is John.
Hello?
Yeah. I said my name is John Colley.
Where you joining us from, John?
I'm calling from Dubo Road, Belden.
Yeah, go ahead from Dubo Road.
Yeah. If you can't, the issue about land in this country, what I have to say there is this. The people who buy the land since 1960 up to date, they didn't even develop the place at all. Then somebody went and bought it, started building horses, doing something, and then you just come and break it down. It is not fair. The reason the people you bought the land from sold the land to you is that for you to develop the place. Maybe sue you if you develop the place by forbidding permission. The children able to have opportunity that by then going short distance to attend at school. But not to leave the place and go to America, you stay there for more than 40, 50 years. One day you can't break people things down. Don't forget to know that things say you are breaking down. Now, the people may leave you crying, but sometimes you may not enjoy that property. Your children will not stay on there. Now, first thing, if you're doing those kind of things, you be taking off first. Because it's the best.
Okay.
And I want for the government to put in the thing here. Because human life involved inside all the people frustrated, probably I think that can kill people. And when the people die, you will know that you yourself you will not even be in peace and for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us say. Okay, let me take another call right here. Good evening. You are my last caller. Wow. Good evening.
George Bobo calling from Mount Bagley.
Yeah, George, go ahead from Mount Bagley. You are my last caller quickly.
Asking the government to please support.
You are sounding very low, please. We're getting you.
Yeah, we're asking the government to support like National Land Authority.
The Liberal Land Authority, yeah.
Yes. That is help all concerning the land. Because the land is done very embarrassing. Like the sell land to 2 city practice. When you buy the land, you create improbable. No taxability. So the better National Land Authority say decision over the land to the
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, folks. So, folks, that's all the time we have with you here tonight on the talking point. Yeah, they have been a very nice discussion. But the truth is, I think the issue with land in this country, it is important that every one of us need to look at, like what Senator Dillon is saying. It makes a lot of sense. The court itself need to take responsibility of the land crisis in this country. Because 2 persons, 3 persons, 4 persons cannot have the same deed probated for the same land, or have different deeds probated for the same land. It can be. So you should be able to detect, the assistant should detect that, oh yes, this land deed or this particular land have been probated already, have been registered. So when tell that person, hey, this deal, no, we can probate this deal. But again, it seems like you go to the court to probate, they will just bring stamp, they put it all on their deed. They sign it, you go, you move on. Forgetting to know that to do their due diligence to know if someone have already probated that deal. It is very, very much important, right? It is very, very much important. So let me say many thanks to many of you out there. Those of you who put in your course, let me say many thanks to you. Those of you who try calling but did not come to, we sincerely apologize. We hope you can join us tomorrow for the weekend edition of the Talking Point. Again, the issue with the University of Liberia, we are looking up to the faculty, that is Senate faculty, the Board of Trustees. We're looking out to them as well for the investigation. Let's know what the real issue here. Is she, that's Zeta Howard, is she the deuce? Or was there a fraud? We got to know all of these things. So let me say many thanks to every one of you. Join us tomorrow for the weekend edition of the Talking Point. But until then, folks, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time from Painesville. Bye-bye for now.
Since Martin has claimed that I committed academic fraud, and I'm not going to sit and allow this pass. My reputation is very important. For me, for those that know me, my family, my reputation is very important. So I've taken legal action against Martin Colley, so at least he can come and prove where I committed this fraud or what facts, because if you're making allegations, it should be supported by facts and evidence. We have not been even able to provide proper facts